business operations have resumed at various petrol and gas depots along the Volta Aluminum Company VALCO Kpong Road in Tema, following the suspension of an indefinite strike by the Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union. Citi News' Daniel Udro-Mensah has more in the following report, read by Kweku Ediamansa.
A tour at 4 loading petrol and gas terminals, including Tema Oil Refinery, Fuel Trade, Chase and bulk oil storage along the Volta Aluminum Company Limited, Kpong Road in Tema, was busy with tanker drivers in queues to have their tanks filled. For those who had already filled their tanks, they were sighted making their way out to the various distribution outlets. This comes a day after the government, through the Ministry of Roads and Highways and the Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union, agreed to form a 7-member committee to supervise a nationwide road improvement project. This follows the suspension of an indefinite strike by the union over poor road network around their depots. The Citi News team, in its tour around the loading terminal, cited some vehicles swerving part of the bumpy road. Although the team cited a contractor on site, some of the drivers shared their views about the suspension of the strike, highlighting the urgent need for the government to fix the deplorable road. The tanker drivers also urged their colleagues to prioritize safety while plying the route.
But still, we want them to fix the road for us, because the nature of the road is very bad. When you see the items we load or the products, gas, petrol, diesel and so on, if you are going in the road and this thing falls down, you see it's a very big, because it's just like a bomb. The gas struck like this. So without repairing the road, we also find it difficult. Maybe you are going to a 5 place to pass this road, your spring will broke. It will take about 2 days. And the product too doesn't need you to stay long with it. Yeah.
Okay. So what message you want to give to your friends?
I want to tell them that they should be careful when driving, everybody, because if you have patience, like I have patience and I'm driving for 47 years, it will help you.
We went on strike based because of our roads on the depots that we passed through to load. And then our elders or our union member executives have met with the road minister and then has promised to fix the road. So as a matter of fact, we are still waiting so that the roads will be fixed, so that we will have a good roads wherever we want to go to or travel to. Wherever we are coming to pick up the products, we'll have a smooth road and then go in and come out freely.
The vice chairman of the union, Sunday Alabi, explained that works have also started on roads around loading terminals at Bupe, Takoradi and Kumasi Petroleum Enclave.
The road that we are talking about, that is the tour to Kpong. You see that work is ongoing. So we agree that, okay, we should give ourselves 3 weeks. Then we form a 7-man committee, 3 from the ministry, 4 from our end, so that we will monitor for that 3 weeks and see that everything will be okay. But as we speak, yesterday, machines have moved to Takoradi and Kumasi. As we speak, they are working there. And Bupe too, they work there. So we give ourselves, the first one is Monday to see whether the machine will still be on the road. Then for that 3 weeks, the machine has to be there. They've made us understand that they want to do the tour to Kpong stretch like the industrial area, the license office road. But we want to, they will not be able to do it now because the culvert and the bridges on the road must be fixed before they can do the concrete. But we say, okay, fine. But for these 3 weeks, they just make it motorable. They should shape the road so that time to time they will come on and shape it for us so that it will be motorable for us to use.
Mr. Alabi threatened resumption of the strike if the government fails to fix the road as promised.
When you don't see any fruitful result, we'll just go back on strike because we suspended it. We didn't call it off. But after 3 weeks, when we see that everything is in the way that we want it, they will totally call it off. But as we speak, we didn't call it off. We just suspended it. So it's hanging in there. So any little thing that will happen that will not be conversant with us or still put our drivers in risk, then we need to sit down and make sure they finish before we continue.